Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Now, I am one to say that I don't think I could have any more kids now. I think I'm retired from making kids because I'm afraid for them in this world that we live in and what the world is coming to. Too many kids getting away with too much, no discipline, no accountability, so they feel they can do what they want to. And they're getting away with it. But I think I'm also afraid for the kids because of the parents that they may have. Because a lot of these kids are coming into the world, and let's just face it, there are people who should not be parents. Not at all. Have no compassion, no love, don't want kids. I remember being in high school. I may have told this story before. I remember being in high school working at Mignard's grocery store. And there was a girl, she might have been maybe 2 years younger than me. Nice looking, nice body, just that and the third. Exchanged numbers, was talking one night on the phone. And she tells me that she was a freshman in high school. So she told me that she wanted to have a baby, and I'm like, why? She said because she wants somebody that's going to love her and somebody she can love. Now, this is a high school kid. So immediately I stopped talking to the girl or whatever. And like maybe months later, she got pregnant by a dude that was like 2 years older than me. He used to work at Mignard's too. But anyway, I look back on it and say, man, that girl's life was troubling. Something was wrong with her. But after reading this article, which we are about to get into now, I can say that although she was young, naive, probably had bad relationship with her mom, probably little to no relationship with her father. Who knows what she went through, what she was going through at the time. At least you could say at that moment in her life, she felt that she could have a kid and she can love that kid, and that kid will love her back unconditionally because she would treat it like it needed to be treated. In turn, it would treat her, the child would treat her the way she felt that the mother should be treated, or the love will go back, the love will go back and forth, reciprocated. Like I said, the age too young, whatever the case may be. But now you got parents who it seems like they don't care anything about the child. And I don't understand why they even have kids. You know how inexpensive contraceptives are? Easy. You take pills, condoms, get a Nuvia ring, whatever you call them things. But there are 1,000 ways to not have a child. And for people to have a child and be too lazy to take care of them. And I'm not talking about in the same vein as women who have children and then have to go to work and work 2-3 jobs a day and don't have time to raise them. But still, can instill values in the kids. Like, look, make sure, you let nobody in the house, dinner's made, homework better be on the table by the time I get home, things of that nature. You still had mothers who had sense of responsibility toward their kids, albeit not the greatest situation, but they tried. But I'm talking about parents who aren't trying for whatever reason. But let's get into this article. This is from MSN.com by way of the Daily Mail. And it reads, teachers lash out at parents sending kids to kindergarten in diapers. Kindergartners. How old are they? 5, maybe 6. Why in the hell is your child still wearing diapers? My daughters, like I say, sense of responsibility. If you're not involved in your child's life, then I guess you ain't gonna potty train them, which is like the easiest thing to do. My daughters, I knew when they turned, I don't know if it was 1 or 2. I think it's 2, I believe. Whichever, I don't know which one, but it was a birthday, I know. The morning of both of their birthdays, I woke them up out their sleep, sat them on the toilet, and told them to go to the restroom, and started the potty training. Because it was like you need to start, potty training them at this age. Boom, there we go. At 1, they should be walking. Because it's funny, I bet you some of these children probably have got earrings on their first or second birthday. I'm sure they probably got haircuts on their second birthday or third birthday, but you ain't potty trained these kids by the time they're 5 or 6 years old going into kindergarten. It says an Arkansas teacher laced into parents who sent their kids to kindergarten still wearing diapers and decried the decline of potty training in a video posted on TikTok. In the clip, which was posted on Thursday, Miss Third Grade said, quote, "Diapers in kindergarten? This has been something that's been a conversation with fellow teachers for the past several weeks now. The amount of kids in diapers in kindergarten, I had no idea. The more I talk to some kindergarten friends and they tell me how many they have," the female educator continued before trailing off. I know I cannot be alone. A TikToker whose shock was evident said, "I remember when my kids went to school, your child had to be potty trained before you could send them to kindergarten." Exactly. Because it's just a basic thing you do. Train your kids to pee like humans, like adults. Shoot, I remember daycare. That was another thing. Daycares, I know, charge people extra, a lot extra, if your child is not potty trained. Like, it was really like between a certain age, but it's because they're not potty trained. They can't feed themselves. They can't go to the restroom. So the daycares, you charge more for that. So that would be an incentive to, hey, let's hurry up and get this child potty trained. Let's hurry up and get this child to learn how to eat with finger foods, feed themselves, eat some cereal or something. But it seems like now these parents just too doggone lazy. What in the hell are you doing during the day? Now, let's say, okay, you got 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever. You became a single mother, whatever the case may be. Because I sure hope it ain't kids who got a mother and a father in the house. Because, the mother and the father, at least somebody can teach these kids how to go to the toilet. But let's say you're a single parent, you're doing and you're trying to do it by yourself. No, that's no excuse, because when you go home, you got a potty. When you wake up in the morning, you got to use the bathroom. When you wake up, you wake your child up and y'all both sit on that little porta potty. Well, she sit on your child sit on a little porta potty. What do you call it? The little baby toilet. You can get those anywhere. Garage sales, Amazon, at the thrift store, at the, what you call those Salvation Army stores. Facebook, people give those things away. It all day, every day. So you can get your child a little toilet and have that sun gun sitting on there. Now, I've seen people have boys, sitting on toilets to pee. It's like, oh, no. He ain't gonna do that. But in actuality, I think everybody's supposed to sit down when you defecate. But no. We don't do that around here. Let somebody else be the first to do that mess. But like I say, what are you doing in the daytime? When you go to the restroom, your child should be going to the restroom with you. It just does not make sense. But like she said, you couldn't even send your kid to kindergarten back in the day if they wasn't potty trained. She shared that her daughter would be 24 in November and that her son would be 22 next month. Yeah, my kids are like early 20s. One late 20s, late 20s, the other one's early 20s. So yeah, and both of them, like I said, same thing. Go to the toilet, sit down, and learn how to pee. I don't feel like I imagined that the teacher continued behind whom a classroom whiteboard was visible. I am in the state of Arkansas. Lord have mercy. Shout out to Arkansas. And I learned last night that in the state of Arkansas it's not required. Why, she asked, at a loss for the reason. Did that change? A Balfour teacher continued to ponder the large number of kindergartens and diapers. Why do we have so many 5 and 6 year olds? Why do we have so many 5 and 6 year olds in diapers? Miss Third Grade said in the video, which was viewed almost 628,000 times. At another point in the video, the educator wagged her finger and said, "I'm not talking about special needs kids." Exactly. I guarantee your child knows how to pull up Roblox. Is it called Roblox? Roadblocks or Roblox? YouTube videos. I bet you can do anything on iPad, cell phones, or what have you. They can do like the back of their hand, but they don't know how to go to the restroom. See, back in the day, what you would do is parents would send kids with an extra change of clothes, right? Just in case, because sometimes they be playing too much and they'll forget and they'll have to go to the restroom. At the last second, they realize they got to go to the restroom and it's like too late. A lot of times it's pee problems, not poop problems, but pee problems. That happens. So, you get their change, give them a change of clothes, they go in the bathroom, wipe themselves up with some wipes, put some new clothes on, and, they good. Now, what you want is for a teacher to clean your baby's butt if they pee or poop in the classroom. Classroom smell like straight boo-boo. And you expect the teacher, see, parents are expecting too much from these teachers nowadays, and that's the problem. They drop their kids off for a babysitter. They don't teach their kids how to read, say they spell their name before they even leave school, before they even leave the house. You go into kindergarten, your child is the dumbest thing in there. First of all, not only is the dumbest thing in there because they can't say his name, can't write his name, don't know how to spell at, cat, and sat. You ain't read not now book to him. Ain't had them watching now Sesame Street television show or Mr. Rogers or anything like that. That's teaching them something as a child. And now they're going to go to school stupid and stinking because you ain't taught them how to change a diaper. I mean, you ain't taught them how to go to the restroom. You kindergarten teachers that are dealing with this, bless your heart, because I don't think I could, she said, shaking her head. I was complaining about the breath yesterday. If you have 2 or 3 kids in diapers, woo. So complaining about the breath, that means your kids ain't brushing their teeth either? What up? Parents nowadays are just trash. I ain't gonna say all of them, but anybody, I mean, you know what? It's really time to start calling people out on the bullcorn that they do. Like, seriously. It's just seriously, because when you start allowing just a little bit to pass, then people are going to always move the needle, always slide the needle over to the point to where you allow everything. And so now your child is going to be in 2nd, 3rd grade. Now, I've known people who said that they've breastfed or been breastfed up until like the age of 5 or 6. I get that because really, I think that's supposed to naturally how it's supposed to be. I mean, like way in the past or whatever. No, it's kind of throw it off if you think about it, but I've heard of that. But that's not being lazy. Woman still got to pop a nipple out and allow the child to feed, standing up, walking in the middle of the day. But that's not lazy. We're talking about just being lazy and not doing nothing for and with the child at all. Then the educator returned to her message, finding out if other people had experienced something similar. Am I alone on this? Do you have a lot of diapers in your school right now? In March, Utah passed a piece of legislation that made toilet training a required condition for enrollment in kindergarten. The bill sponsor, Representative Douglas Welton, said that it was a response to the increasing number of kids who were beginning kindergarten without having been fully potty trained. Is this really a thing? This can't be true. By contrast, in New York and New Jersey, there are laws that prohibit schools from keeping children out of class because they lack potty training. According to the Hetchinger report, in the 1940s, toilet training traditionally commenced before the child was 18 months old. Exactly. About 60 years later, in the mid-2000s, a child was usually starting toilet training when they were 21 to 36 months old. So like I said, I don't know if it was 1 year or 2 years. My thing is whenever they, big enough to kind of sit up, that's when you're training. So I think say 2 is like 2 years old is like the limit to start, to start training your child. And then you train them, and you try to train them pretty quick. You don't take forever to train. It don't take a long time to sit on a toilet. But the thing about it is it's a chore. It's a job. It's a responsibility of the parent. And if the parent does not have the wherewithal or just the love and honor and respect of their own child to try to get them prepared for the real world, to me, they're not fit to be a parent. Like I said, I don't know. I really can't think of a reason why a person would not want to train their child. Because, I got these parents that be like, we'll just give them time whenever they feel like they're old enough. I tell you what it was. It really wasn't, it wasn't necessarily an age. It was when your child can use the bathroom and take off his diaper and bring it to you. When they know that their diaper is soiled and it don't feel good. And that's between like when they walk in between the ages of 1 and 2. That's when you start training your child how to potty train. That's when you know you should be training. By that time, you should be teaching your child how to use the toilet. Period. So yeah, that was about 1 or 2 years old. Now I remember that. But this 5 and 6 years old, 6-year-old mess, man, like I say, parents, y'all are terrible. You can comment all you want to, make all the excuses you want to. I do not care. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in middle class. I lived in the hood as an adult and moved up to middle class. No matter what, I've never known a person whose child, I've never, like kids or whoever, seen no dang 5-year-old kid in my presence with a doggone diaper on. But hey, the world nowadays is just going to hell in a handbasket. It's just really trash right now. It really is. And it's sad and it's worse and it's scary. And it's really scary. So like I say, I mean, if I would ever have any more kids, I mean, I still got my standards and know what I'm doing. But I think I'm going to be sure to make sure I find out and research the schools that my children are going to, the neighborhoods, the curriculum, things that they teach, the morals and values of where, you know what I'm saying, of where my child will be, who my child will be around when I'm not present. Because they can't think that it's cool to have a diaper, because my kids should let me have some kids and they be in kindergarten, another kid got a diaper on. They're going to be ranking and scoring them kids all day. I'm going to let my kids do that because, hey, your butt should be, and then your kid can start crying and get upset, and they can call me in for a parent-teacher conference. They can call the other parent for a parent-teacher conference, and we can have it out then. We can talk about it then. I will tell you too, in your face, you are trash. You are a trash parent. Why is my child in the school with your child? Your kid need to be in a slow class, but I don't think they have slow classes no more. But yeah, your kid need to be designated to one of the slow classes, because my child will know how to read and write, say their name, spell their name, and read a lot of little books. If they're going to be 5, if they be 6 by the time they go to 5 and they go to kindergarten, they'll be ready to read at a 10-year-old level. I promise, because that's what I do. That's what I did to my daughters, and that's what I do to any other kid that's around me. So keep your comments to yourself. Anyway, tell me seriously, tell me what you think about the story. Leave your comments below. Let's have dialogue. Let's have intelligent dialogue. You know how we do it around here. Hey, I want to thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 ways of support cost you nothing but maybe a couple minutes out your day, but they mean the world to us here. Hey, if you would like to support monetarily, you can go down to the description box. There are links in there that you can click on to where you can support financially. And don't forget to go to marlonmorale.com. That's marlonmorale.com, where we got perfumes, silks, toiletry bags, beard accessories and supplies. You name it. You know what I'm saying? All luxury items. And I know that you will not be disappointed. Again, it's marlonmorale.com. Get 10% off your first purchase. And with that being said, I leave you in peace. And I'll see you on the other side.